Brings you back, right, Jay?
It brings me right back. Back to the old days. Revision 3. Excellent.
It looks like we're live here at INDISC. It never drains in Southern California. They've let me out of Canada. Hi, it's Jeff Teolis from Pinball Profile, along with
Jay Adelson here.
And Brian O'Neill.
And we're both from Northern California.
Yep.
What a great facility here at the Museum of Pinball, and thanks for everyone watching on IE Pinball on Twitch. Carl D'Angelo with a great setup here. You're seeing some of the games right now, 14 in the main bank, and we've got 7 in the classics right behind us, and you have to have the best 7 games out of these 14 banks to qualify for the top 24. It's quite a competition.
And these machines are truly in excellent condition. I mean, I've never seen anything like this before.
And they're set up brutally hard.
Well, you expect that for not only the final Papa Circuit event too, but the Stern Pro Circuit, the first one of 2018, and it's certainly been very, very exciting so far. And their goal was to get about 200 people. You're looking at Total Nuclear Annihilation, the great spooky game from Scott Denisi.
Yeah,
Timothy Street, boy, is he a great player or what, Brian?
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's been playing great all day today, putting up some awesome scores.
And this game is fast. This is the fastest game I've played here today, for sure.
We've seen some streams of TNA, and it's certainly playing tough here in this competition. The main goal, of course, you want to get your multi-ball going, light that 3x3 grid, get into the scoop, and then blow the thing up and do it all over again. Sounds easy, doesn't it, Brian?
Yeah, you got to get those reactors.
Which I have done only once.
Yeah.
Glass on or off.
Exactly.
It is super difficult, but I think I like it better when I haven't actually tried these games before. Going up to TNA, I've never played the game before. It was all new. It was really an experience. No pressure. Did not think I would be able to survive, and kept that thing going. It's probably the best score I put on today, which isn't saying much for me.
Again, we mentioned 14 games, and you can follow along on neverdrains.com. We'll show you some of those 14 throughout.
Fantastic. All right, so who's up next here?
So we got Matt. I think he's a local player from down here, maybe.
It should have, like, where they're from.
I think it.
How about, like, a flag from their country?
Yeah.
No work at all for you.
But yeah, he's not doing too much so far. 14,000. Yeah, one of the difficult things is there's nothing really easy on this game.
No. There's no like simple trick.
Yeah, and yeah, see there you go. And there's no ball save, so you're gonna have these really short balls.
Yeah. That's challenging.
And I'm sure 18,000 is not the lowest score of the day. So this game is just brutally hard.
Crazy. What do you think there, Brian? You
Yeah,
ready for? You ready? How do you feel about your games today?
I'm feeling okay. These games just play really tough. Carl and Jim are mean.
They're mean people.
They're mean people, and they don't want us to have any fun here. I kid.
You know, this is my first time I've ever played in a competition like this. Ever.
What do you think?
The pressure is high. I think I probably chose the wrong one to try first, from the sense that everyone here is so incredibly good. Just incredibly good.
This is probably the most competitive tournament I've played at.
Really?
Like, there's so many great players that showed up for this. I think a lot of it has to do with the double circuit points you're going to be getting. And, yeah, it's...
People have come from all over the world.
Yeah.
This is really serious.
Yeah, I think, like, 25 of the top 100 players are here today.
Okay, so this is my strategy. Lose as fast as possible so I can spectate and learn from all these incredible players.
Yeah.
That is actually the way I have to keep going. And we also are experimenting today with a little bit of new technology. And here it is, the score bit. So Brian and I, as our second job or our hobby job here, is we put together a new product called the Score Bit. And what it's doing is it's installed in this theater of magic, and is recording the scores in real time
Yep.
and passing them to our service in the cloud. It's pretty cool stuff. And Brian wrote the code for that. What do you think, Brian?
And some of the nice things about it is, we get to keep track of these scores, so you don't necessarily have to have a camera on every DMD. It's also nice for the scorekeepers, so they don't have to enter the scores in manually. One of the tough things about scorekeeping is that for some of the games, if you miss the score, you got to wait for the whole
the process
all the
to flip
process
through.
until the frame comes back again, so you can actually record the score. And this just sends it right to the scorekeeper's device.
That's right. This is an
when the game
API that
ends.
you can integrate into your software if you want.
Yeah.
But also, obviously, it's great for players because it could connect to how they play in the cloud and save their scores on a leaderboard. But
Wait a second. You were just watching Theater of Magic?
I was just watching you play.
Showing what not to do?
Well, we were showing our funky tech here that is pulling the scores
Score
off
bit.
of
Isn't this amazing? And it apparently only goes up to 200 million. That's the problem, I think.
So this version, this is our prototype, and it's got a refresh rate that we chose. Sometimes a little bit of lag on this game, but the idea here is that it pulls it in real time.
Yeah, and so what it's doing is it's looking for a score frame, and you'll see that like when you're in multi-ball, it doesn't necessarily. Those aren't
the greatest frames.
Those aren't the greatest frames, and so we wait for a score frame when it's one player, it's going to be like right big in the middle. Mm-hmm. When it's 4 players, you'll see all 4 at the same time.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so it's waiting for those, then it records those and sends it out to the API.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a game that's going to be picked for sure in the playoffs, so we'll see some 4-player action. That'll be nice.
That'll be really cool.
We'll see. It's up to the one of the cool things about this tournament, or maybe not so cool things, is that the top seed gets to take out any game out of here and replace it with one of their choosing from a different bank.
Well, from a different bank.
Yeah, so they could let's say Keith Elwin, if he ever shows up, is going to be the top seed. He could take Tron and take out, Barbed Wire, because that's such a weird game.
You can replace it. Yeah, but they're not going to take out our beautiful Theater of Magic.
Yeah, I hope not.
Come on, this is like one of the best games of all time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. John Papaduk's greatest achievement, for sure. This is a fantastic machine.
Is that your favorite Papaduk game?
It probably is. I mean, I like them all.
I'm a Toten fan.
I have them both.
Oh, do you?
And I'm a big fan. I do not have a Magic Girl though.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I only have World Cup.
Oh, World Cup is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a lot
They're
of fun.
all great. They're beautiful. But this game is the game that sort of introduced me to pinball, and it got me addicted to it. It got my family addicted to it. And it's all Brian's fault because he called me up one day and he's like, "Hey, I heard there's this really great Theater of Magic that's available." And then I never could escape.
Jay, the theme of Magic is certainly fascinating, and aren't you kind of holding your breath to see what Houdini will be like? Don't you think that's going to be, if it comes together, if they can make the game?
It's been shipping.
I've played
I
one
think
of them.
last week.
No, but I mean if they can mass produce them is what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
It's a fun game.
It is. I think it's really beautiful.
It does look great.
It's really beautiful. That's Balser. Joe Balser made that one.
Yeah,
I think so. And it's really incredible for any company to produce even a small number of machines. Super impressed with Spooky at this event, playing TNA, just producing a game, getting it into the public, and then actually have it be able to survive a competition like this. This is pretty much where you go to test whether something can survive hardcore playing.
Yeah.
We've got a green screen behind us. It's a good thing I didn't wear green. I've got this old Arrested Development shirt on.
You're a little see-through on your banana.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, you got a little banana seat.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I see some of our sponsors here, Comet Pinball.
Very nice.
Ryan Wagner and those
Spooky.
guys. Those are fantastic LEDs for everyone.
Yeah.
Endless Pinball, yeah.
Still trying to decide if I should put LEDs in my future spa or not.
Don't do it. I say
think so.
don't.
You don't think so?
Why do you want to do it? Just so you don't have to change bulbs?
Part of it is that.
Part I like about it.
I think part of it, I like the fading in and fading out of the bulbs, though, and that's what I don't want to lose.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. All right, here we go.
So this is a game that is just so brutally hard. Those drop targets in the middle are just Drano, you know.
Right underneath that pop bumper. You can't see it, but it's the ace. There you go.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, Carl. Look at Carl.
There it is. Yeah, that's right. We can draw on this screen. So Brian, can you instruct us on how to win on this game?
So the goal of the game is you want to get to this 10x playfield, and the way to do that is to get all 5 drop targets down right here. So all these drop targets, you want to get all those down.
And that'll complete the line of cards.
Yep. And then you want to get the 2-star targets on either side.
Okay.
And when you do that, you'll get 10x playfield for about 7-8 seconds, enough time to rip that spinner as hard as you can. And that's where you're going to
right
get
now
all
the
points.
spinner's at 2,000, and it can go up to increase the spinner. It's right here on the captive ball.
Yep.
And so actually I was watching Jermaine play it, and the first thing he was doing was cradling up on the left flipper, like right here.
Yeah.
And then just backhanding it.
Yeah, it's a lot easier from the backhand, it looks like.
So he was getting it up there, and then when he was close to the cards, he would go for the 2 stars, and there you go. But I haven't seen too many people do it successfully. But if you can do
sounds a lot easier
one rip, and you've won the game.
Yeah. Sounds a lot easier said than done, that's for sure. Because those drop targets are so brutal. You hit those, and they're going to come screaming back at you.
Yeah, you don't want to hit the queen. A dead shot center, no chance.
Watching other people play this game today, it was very clear to me this is not going to be one of my introduction games.
We see Sanjay from Pittsburgh. He's been here before. Certainly loves it. But it's funny because I was asking about some of the games. He had a really good game on Pool Sharks. And I said, what do you do? And he goes, I don't know. I've never played it before. Still put up $7 million.
Yeah, it just comes naturally for some people.
Yeah, it's one of the fun things about this tournament is you're going to see a lot of weird off-the-wall games that you're not going to know and not going to have played anywhere else. So Barbed Wire, that's the first time I've ever played this game.
Really?
Yeah. There's just not one around.
Hit the big boss. Well, I assume they've been burnt to the ground.
Yeah, and then Pool Sharks, I've never played competitively on Pool Sharks, and then Robo War.
Pool Sharks is a cool game. I like Pool Sharks.
It is interesting, Jay and Brian, how we've seen some of these oddball games, but games you don't see in tournaments often, and they're here at INDISC. Theater or Magic, you don't see too many times in theater, and you definitely don't see Who Done It, which they've got in here, because I think we all remember when Kaylee just blew that up that one time.
Yeah.
So,
or Carl.
I'm top liver, huh?
Yeah.
Remember, he beat me by, we both rolled it twice.
Yeah,
that Kaylee,
that's pretty impressive.
That Kaylee, he's dreamy. I mean, really, he really is the best. Carl, last year's winner of INDISC here, and Carl, you've done a fantastic job. All these big screens here.
Now, why don't you see Who Done It, Theater and Magic as often?
Exploits.
Yeah.
That's
people know tricks to basically make the game.
Yeah, Theater and Magic, you can just hit the left loop all day long, and so. What these guys have done is doctored it so that it makes it a little bit more difficult to do those typical strategies.
There's a tournament ROM now for Theater Magic.
And
that's probably the change.
They've installed that as well, but also that left feed or that comes down to the right. It's not going to be a nice, easy feed to your flipper.
Right.
It's hitting off the top of the slingshot and
then it bounces off.
bouncing across. So.
Yeah, it ruined me. It completely ruined me.
Yeah.
It is great to see the turnout here. There you go. David Peck from New Zealand, and he's here with Danielle, who's, those two are fantastic players. Danielle, this is going to be her last year being one of the top youth players. She turned 16 in April, but she's having a great turnout, and we expect good things for her, not only in this main division, but also Classics and Women's as well.
That is amazing. I'm so glad to see them here.
I saw Martin Robbins from Australia from the Head to Head Pinball podcast. He's here as well, so you're getting a lot of people, not just you Cali boys.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to remind you though that we have traveled to come here.
Yeah, we still had to get on a plane.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
Many hours.
7-hour drive, right, or an hour flight, right, from San Fran.
That's right. Yeah.
And there's a lot of San Fran. I saw Robin. I saw Jean and Allison.
Zach.
Yeah, that's right.
Allison, congratulations on your wife. Didn't she win the league? I thought I saw.
Yeah, she beat Andre in a best-of-5 finals for our SFPD league. It was unbelievable.
I will say congratulations, but I won't say I'm surprised because I've seen her at Vancouver and other events where she just blows up games. So it was just a matter of time.
She's been on a great trajectory.
Yeah, it is.
So have you, Brian.
It's completely believable because she's an amazing player.
So there you go, jackpot. Wow. I mean, here's the whole thing right now. And now Brian, you probably know this
It's
best.
Who Done It, right?
Or Who Done It? Yeah.
I don't think we're saying anything that people don't already know. I mean, you can certainly find on pintips.net, but I guess the roulette wheel, you lose the first time, you win the second time, and it alternates, correct? So you want to risk very little on the first part when you hit the spinner.
Exactly. Still, though, it's still scary to know that I have to lose all those points in order to get back to roulette again.
I'd ask Carl how to play it, but how would you play it if Kaylee's not here?
How do you exploit it like you did at Pinburg?
Well, this ROM doesn't have that exploit in it.
Okay.
I see.
So that's the key.
Okay.
We can't keep the elevator down. That's the reason we went back to 1.0.
Oh, okay. But again, the roulette is the you lose win combo, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Couldn't have told me that before I pumped in about $20. Thanks, Carl.
No, one of the keys to this game is you want to collect the revolver before you get into this multi-ball, because then your jackpot's increased by $5 million per pop bumper hit instead of $1 million, I think it is.
And that's during multi-ball that it will increase.
Right.
And then does that stay for the rest of the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So any jackpot you collect off the slot machine will be whatever value you exited the multi-ball at.
Well, I'm sure I'll show you how it's done. I'm up in the queue after Robert Gagnon, who's next after David Peck. So
That's exciting.
yeah.
And then we can heckle you from here.
Please, find another game. And there are a lot of games, I don't know. Should we pick another one right now, Carl? What are we seeing? Paragon's been beating up a lot of people. Metallica, you've got the LE. Lady Luck, and we talked about that.
Yeah, Lady
that is a
Luck's
fun
hard.
game. But Pool Sharks, I have to tell you, I really am enjoying Pool Sharks.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Completely.
You should get on barbed wire. There's not much video of that out on the internet.
That is a good point. A Gottlieb masterpiece, right?
One of the things I like to do is to watch some competitive play on some of these rare games, and there's nothing out there. So
here we go. Wait, something's happening. We got Captain's Auction Warehouse.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
www.captainsauctionwarehouse.com.
They do a lot of pinball machines at their auctions, and that's where Jim goes and buys a lot of his games.
Where he finds them.
Yeah.
I just can't believe the showroom, the 600 games. I'm just in awe.
And and you can play whatever you want. There's barely anybody playing. Everyone needs to come out and play.
Yeah.
This is great.
$20 a day, I think. It was a $50 weekend pass. When I checked in the hotel, they said, "Oh, why are you here?" And I said, "I'm at a pinball tournament." Pinball tournament? I didn't know they had that. Yeah, they have pinball tournaments, and the biggest one's right here in Banning. This is great.
They keep getting bigger.
Yeah.
And they keep getting it more popular. In San Francisco right now, it just seems like you can't go into any evening establishment without pinball.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
There it is.
Here we are at the Museum of Pinball.
Pool Sharks.
Pool Sharks. DJ. Now,
so what do you want to do on this one, Jeff?
What do I want to do?
Yeah, what's the secret?
Because I know this. Carl, feel free to jump in at any time. Now, you have a choice of taking 8-ball or 9-ball. If you take 8-ball,
that's a mistake.
What's wrong?
No, I'm pointing. I just want to make arrows.
If you choose 8-ball, you can't see it. It's on the it's on the display right here when you start.
Okay.
If you do 8-ball, you got to get 1 through 7 first, and then I believe you hit 8, and then you have to do the high balls too. You have to
you got to do a whole rack over
15.
again.
So it's kind of. But the thing about hitting 1 through 7, you don't have to do it in any order. If you play 9-ball, it's that diamond that pool players know about. You have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then hit 9 at the end, which I believe is that one right there.
This is Mark from San Diego.
And most people I've been seeing have been playing 9-ball.
I'm doing 9-ball too because, yes, it's a specific target right there. But if you get the skill shot, which is just right about here, if you kind of soft plunge, he got it. 3 balls. So he right there, you can see, sank 3 balls.
Oh,
nice.
Okay. There
I've got a mess here, Carl. Can you? There he goes. And right there, those rollovers spell Q, which are your multipliers. But okay, so that's how you get. So once you get 9-ball, which is this shot right here, this right orbit, that will light a 3 million shot right here. So that's kind of the whole thing. It has to make it all the way around.
And it's a hurry up, so you got to hit that. Yeah. So that shot is hard. That left orbit.
There are 3 lights here. Carl, jump in. I know you get they're characters. It's hard to see on the screen, but you get 1 for spelling Q. I think you get 1 for spelling these 3 green targets. Am I wrong on that?
Yep, that's correct.
Asking the wrong guy. I haven't played a single game.
And then 1 for a rack.
And then 1 for a rack, yeah.
Yeah.
And those are.
And that will score the jackpot if you hit that.
So right now he's trying to complete it by hitting the 8-ball.
Yep.
So either that left ramp or the right orbit will do it, and then that'll set up the 3 million shot if he's playing 8-ball. I didn't see what he selected. I assume he is.
Marker gave me a bunch of ideas today for our operator features for the Scorbit.
Yeah.
And it'll be really good stuff. We must operate quite a few machines.
Yeah, he's a big operator down in San Diego. He's got the Harbor Town Pub and a bunch of other places down there.
Now, how far is San Diego from here? I know it's south. I'm trying to learn my geography.
It's probably about 2 hours.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Beautiful city, from what I'm told.
Oh, yeah. You got to visit. Oh, it's fantastic.
My wife and I are coming back, but I can't play pinball when we do that or I'll be in trouble.
Oh, is that how it works?
Well, I want to do a bunch of baseball, too. I want to check out the Dodgers and the Angels and the Padres.
See,
and
Brian here figured it out.
What?
His wife is a hardcore pinball champion.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Makes it a lot easier to travel.
Yeah, completely.
My wife's played in a few. She played in Vancouver. She was there. I know you were there, Brian. She
Yep.
played in a few games and then left early. And then we were in Texas, at Austin, Texas, at Buffalo Billiards, a great place there. And,
Yeah.
and not part of the circuit this year, but I'm sure it'll be back on again in the future. It was a great
Yeah.
June event. Nothing like being in Austin, Texas in late June.
Yeah,
It was hot down there.
that'd be sweaty.
yeah.
Yeah, the trick is you got to introduce couples to the sport. And so then they discover it together, travel together. I have friends from all over the world who I've introduced as couples, and then they send me text messages with games that they're playing in other parts of the planet. And that's such a great feeling to know that you brought them into it. All right, I think he's up.
Jeff is off to go play.
Jeff
again.
is up to play. This is exciting. So are we going to watch? Can we watch him and heckle him as he plays? Let's see. Where is he going? He's going to whodunit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Come on, Mark.
So Mark had a good bonus there. I don't know what builds up that bonus, but I know Q will be the multipliers there. So he still needs his 9-ball. And once he gets his 9-ball, that hurry up will be lit. So it's lit right now on that left orbit, and it's going to start counting down from 3 million.
Tricky.
It looks so inviting, but yeah, it's a tough shot. There it is.
He did it.
Got 1.5 there.
Not too shabby.
Then you got to do it all over again.
This is challenging.
Yeah, this game is a grind for sure.
I think it's fun.
Ooh, nice save there.
But Mark has already far exceeded my highest score I've ever gotten on this game.
So his best score of the day on this is 5.4 mil. So he's getting close to beating that. So he just needs one more hurry up. He also has jackpot lit right now. He finished all 3 of the sharks, and so he's trying to backhand into that scoop that's flashing.
Okay.
So
Talking about here?
Yeah, right there.
Cool.
There it is. Nice. 4 mil, 4.6 million jackpot. It's huge.
So he just basically catapulted
Yeah.
this into his highest score.
Yeah, this is going to be a really great finishing score. So what do you do now? Go for more pool balls. Just trying to backhand that number 3.
It's great stuff.
So something else is flashing, that captive ball. I don't know what exactly it does, but
Up here you're talking about?
yeah. So you want to hit into the captive ball. I think it scores quite a bit of points, but that was a great game from Mark.
Did he cross over 10?
Yeah. Oh, no.
He's very close.
Just a little under.
It's It's very close. 9.6 million.
Yep.
From Mark Schultz.
But that should move him up.
Great. The wide world of pinball sports.
We got Jeff coming back. It must have been a quick game.
Jeff, I thought you just left. Have you started playing yet?
Just went to the washroom. I have no idea what you're talking about. There was some guy who looked just like me who played 5 seconds on Whodunit, but that's about it.
I think we have
Sponsor?
a sponsor. Well,
throw that up again there, Carl. I'll help you out there. INDISC Pinball is Southern California's premier pinball sales, repairs, and restorations. Over 20 years experience fixing, restoring, and repairing all makes and models of pinball machines. California's only Jersey Jack distributor. We also buy and sell all makes and models of pinball games, as well as specializing in locating hard-to-find collector quality games. Visit us at www.endlesspinball.com.
such a cool name. And Pinball Star Amusements. We have Spooky Pinball.
We put the boo in boutique pinball. They certainly do. With Total Nuclear Annihilation and Alice Cooper's new game coming out, this is going to be exciting. Good year for Spooky.
Yeah. That TNA is such a great game.
Absolutely.
Bringing it back to the old school with the Bally look and such a fast and fun game.
I love it. One of my all-time favorites. Early on, even after a year. Captain's Auction Warehouse, amusement auctions, appraisals and sales, and INDISC Pinball. SoCal's base pinball sales, repair, and restoration.
All right, here we are
Oh, here we go.
on Barbed Wire.
Barbed wire.
This is the game that we need more video of
Yes.
on the internet.
Yes.
So that we can never see it again.
You know,
I'll just say this. I played it in one. Sorry, Jay, to interrupt. I played it in one other tournament. The tournament was called the Tournament. The guys from Buffalo Pinball did,
Yeah.
it is by far true that the worst themes end up being the best pinball games.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is consistent.
I wouldn't say this is the best pinball game though, even though it's probably one of the worst themes.
It was really fun for me. It's definitely the best score I got.
Yeah.
All you got to do is hit that big boss right
That's
in
it.
the middle.
That is the key.
And I believe this one here is named Fatso, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right.
And so what you
A little
want to
bit
do?
of body shaming. Nothing like that in 2018.
Now,
This multi-ball, what you want to do is just keep hitting that left
The arrow?
ramp.
The arrow?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just you'll keep getting attaballs. It'll give you like endless attaballs, I noticed.
so Brian, since you would know this, if I watch the movie, will I learn anything that'll help me with this game?
Probably
You've seen
not.
the movie, right?
No.
Oh, I thought maybe you had.
No.
Okay. But basically, when I played, I just went for the boss.
Yeah, just go up the middle, hit that dude. It will start a one of 4 modes, and 3 of those 4 modes is multi-ball.
Now,
So-
I believe you are unlocking things, though. There's like weapons that you unlock.
yeah, I don't know much about anything else but hitting the center all day long.
So is Barbed Wire a spy or a superhero? What is she exactly?
She's got a badass tattoo. I think that's all it is.
Crash the Tolls.
I think this is a high-scoring mode.
Okay, so this is multi-ball.
Everything is worth 35 mil.
That's great.
So a good score
I
that
love,
we've been
Jay,
seeing
I
on
do
this-
get a kick. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I do get a kick that Jay's trying to figure out. What is she? Have you ever watched Baywatch, how all of a sudden they're trying to solve murders? They're
Yeah.
lifeguards, for God's sakes.
This is my point. It's like I want to know more. Tonight I'm going to rent. I bet you can't even rent it.
It's yeah. It's probably not
Barbed
on
Wire.
Netflix.
Absolutely amazing.
So Matt's best score on this is 483 mil. So he's still got a ways to go. But he is on ball 1, so
Yeah, there's still time.
yeah.
Carl, maybe you can jump in, talk about some of the different tournaments here. I know, obviously, we've talked about mains and classics. There's the A and the B division. There's the women's. But also, isn't there a tournament I thought I saw for people ranked at a certain level?
There's a pin golf tournament
That's
in the
right.
main museum. It's all the way in the corner. It's 9 holes. It's tomorrow only. It's
Yeah.
$10 to enter from 2 to 6, I think it is.
How great is that?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, there
fantastic.
really is something for everyone.
And is that open to everyone, or?
No.
No.
It is open for people, whatever the ranking may be, and I'm sorry, it is on INDISC.com.
Okay.
But I saw that and I thought that's great, because there's some intimidation when you're playing,
Yeah.
some heavyweight pinball players like Keith Elwin, Brian O'Neill, Zach Sharp is going to be here.
Yeah, I'm not very intimidating.
Did I say Brian? I meant Allison.
Yeah, there we go. And then Keith hasn't even showed up yet. He's probably going to roll in tomorrow, play 7 games,
If you
and then
keep
get
trolling
into the
him,
playoffs.
you're gonna,
Poor Kate had her flight delayed or something like that out of New York
really?
too. So my guess is he's just being sympathetic and saying, I won't come until you come.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
Aren't the Sharps supposed to show up too?
Not the Sharps, just Zach, and he was at the CES show in Las Vegas, so it's kind of an easy jump to get to
Oh, right.
SoCal from Vegas.
An easy choice for me between CES and INDISC.
Yeah.
No question.
Well, you can do both, but yeah, absolutely. This is, I think I've told a few people before we started here. There's certainly Papa, there's Pinburg is the ones people flock to. I don't know if I've seen a bigger one than this. This is pretty amazing. This could easily be my top 3 favorite.
Yeah.
I could change my mind if I tank tomorrow. This is the worst tournament ever.
Brian's been telling me I have to get exercise before I try going to Pinburg, though.
Yeah.
Oh, have you never done it, Jay?
I haven't done it.
Now, why do you say exercise? I find this just as tiring.
Oh, you're on your feet a lot longer at Pinburg, I feel like, and just so much playing, and I don't know. I think it's one of the best tournaments.
It is, but the adrenaline goes. But it's kind of a 10 to 10, right? 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So,
yeah.
And you got a 2-hour buffers there, so there's a little bit of a thing. But we've been starting since 10 a.m. this morning, and we're going till midnight tonight. We'll do it again tomorrow up until 11 o'clock.
That'll drain you, for sure.
Yeah.
The Sanctum. Now, you want to talk about draining. You want some endurance.
Oh, yeah. 24
hours.
How
people do that? I think I could do the tournament. It's the day or
the day after.
That's it. I think I would drop dead.
And then you get a special prize if you go all 24 hours, right? You get like a little medal. So
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Dangerous. This guy's got a good first.
Oh,
nice.
yes.
And there is no rubber on that post.
That's not easy to do. This is a good score.
Yeah, he's.
So I see a flashing right ramp there. That huge hole scoop. This is almost like that big hole there. Reminds me of South Park. The big hole in that game.
Yeah.
That's a good
that was
first
a great ball one.
Already
well done that.
So the skill shot, what you want to do is do a full plunge, let it drop down to the lower flipper, and then
hit the center.
Hit that center. Hit big fatso.
Okay. Nope.
Whoa!
Wow. Loving that post. The postman
nice.
rang twice.
Impressive.
I think there's something you need to also fill out this triangle in the middle with all the shots. Looks like he's got a couple left to hit, and then you get. I'm not too familiar with it.
We're going to find out.
We can't see on the back glass, but there was a sheet there that kind of gave us the order of. Was that modes? Was that mysteries?
It's this mystery right here. So it's the retinal scan.
Okay, the retinal scan.
Yeah. So he's got something flashing in the middle.
That right ramp's looking pretty bright.
And you have to get the word haywire.
Yep.
Haywire?
Haywire, right?
Yeah. Barbed wire?
No, it's haywire.
Oh, yeah, it is haywire. You gotta,
Barbed wire wouldn't fit, so they just so they shortened it to haywire. Well, he's got all of the triangle numbers flashing.
I think he needs one more.
Yeah.
And then he has a super shot or a super fire.
We're learning along with you all, folks.
Yes, we're learning. 585 million, though. He's doing quite well.
Yeah. So he finishes with 655 there. Solid score.
I'm going to do everybody a favor right now. I'm going to give my voice a rest. and your ears a rest. But I think we've got a good substitution. He just happens to be the Papa 20 world champion, Escher Lefkoff. He's going to come in and talk for a little bit. So
Awesome.
now 15 years old, grown a lot since I last saw him at Pinburg and stuff, but a fine young man. I'll pass it over now to Escher Lefkoff.
Hello, Escher. Welcome.
Hey. Thanks
I'm Jay. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Yeah, world champion.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We're trying to learn this game.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
So you're like us. You don't know, just like we don't know.
Yeah.
I heard that the middle's supposed to be where the big points are at. Like
You got to
the
shoot the fatso.
Yeah.
over and over, and he closes in like 3 seconds. So it's very hard to hit him.
Now,
sort of mode.
now we saw that they were lighting up this triangle,
Yeah.
but we can't quite figure out to
I-
what end.
I know each arrow awards a shot, and it's like 100 million to like 5 million.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happens when you get all of them. He had the red
He
thing.
was
What's the
really
thing in
close.
the middle say?
Yeah.
I read it.
It was like fire shot or something. Yeah, I couldn't quite make it out.
Oof.
But that 500 plus million, that was a pretty good score.
Yes, looks like people are putting up big scores. Looks like might need even $1 billion by the end.
So how's your game been since you've been here at the It Never Drains in Southern California?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I've gotten some good scores, and the games are playing very strange.
Has
Yeah.
it been hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all the games are hard. They're just set up in cool, strange ways that you don't see very often.
That you
so-
weren't expecting?
Yeah.
See, I just assumed this is what it was always like for you guys when you went to these things.
No, Jim and Carl like to set them up pretty hard and weird.
I have never seen a Metallica set up the way that Metallica is set up, with 5 on each shot.
Each
for-
shot, yeah.
Yeah, it's
To get to crank it up.
Changes the game completely.
Yeah. Instead of going for Sparky all day, you're going for crank it up. It makes
Crank it up and
yeah.
then coffin, and
Yep.
it's where the big points come in.
Yeah.
We
Unless
haven't-
you're Carl, then you just do it on one, crank it up, and get 400 million.
What's going on with Metallica right now? Who's playing that game?
Yeah.
I'm just looking over.
I think Gabe is over there playing. He's a San Francisco guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there he is. Ryan. No, that's not Ryan.
It's not updated.
It'll get updated. Yeah, Metallica is such a beautiful machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one's a premium, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
These
you got the
guys crank
spinners.
it up lit.
Now, it's got that hammer, so
That
that's only on premium and LE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's not virtual locks. It's actual hammer locks.
Yeah.
So that changes a lot because hammer's not 100% on grabbing the ball.
So is this actually Ryan Lewis, or is this
No,
not
this
Ryan
is
Lewis? Okay. We'll figure it out.
His crank it up's lit. He's just trying
Yeah.
to get it in that scoop. Not quite.
I mean, even
There it
though,
is.
The slingshots gave it to him.
even though I played terribly, I still enjoy this game.
Oh, it's such a great game.
Yeah,
It's super fun.
He's already played Fade to Black, so whom the bell tolls.
Yeah. Come on.
6
Gabe.
million.
There you
No.
go. Yeah, 6 million.
Yeah.
Will it actually award the points, though? Because that's the question.
Yeah. Whom the Bell Tolls is actually my favorite one altogether because it has like the most available points for the safest shots.
And so what's the strategy for this one?
So each shot's worth 2 to 2.5 million, and when you get all the way down on the shot, no, it's actually 1.9. He hasn't. I'm not sure what builds it. If anyone knows what builds it, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
But yeah, and once you complete a whole set, so each 3, as you can see, they're getting lit up as he's hitting a shot, and it gives you a double award. So, and then you can't hit him for the same amount of points, but it's still like good value.
And also when you hit all the 4 major shots, the scoop will be lit to cash in all the value you've earned so far. So he just hit it, and so you have to decide right now to collect.
Oh.
And yeah, he collected it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, because then he gets the recollects lit. But they're hard to do. He's at 100 million now, so it's a solid game.
Now,
Yeah.
it said Sparky is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
that's,
what does that mean exactly?
13 shots for your first Sparky.
Oh,
think
And
whereas
normally
normally
it's
it's what?
It's
Is
like,
it
9 or 8.
9? Yeah.
It's
Okay.
So he just started his graveyard multi-ball. It's a 2-ball.
Yeah.
If he gets all the pick targets, he can add a ball
Oh, he
in
only
the
needs
snake.
1.
Yeah.
I really like just going hammer here because you can, since it's an LE, you can get all your locks ready in 1 multi-ball.
Yeah.
So that wasn't an insane multi-ball, but it looks like he's just looking for points here.
So that's interesting. So in this case, the game is different enough in its LE version that the gameplay changes that much.
Yes, it does by a lot because of just the coffin being so much more valuable. It's actually a lot easier to get to.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Gabe finished with 115. Great score.
That's a great score.
Yeah.
Now, do we have the ability to see the highest score? Yes, it's on our phones.
Yes, grab our phone out really quick.
Or
and
Carl
check.
might have something.
Carl has the highest on Metallica by a long, huge
There we go.
amount.
There we go. I got it. Coming up magically. Okay, Metallica, 453 million was the highest from Carl
Then it goes
D'Angelo.
way down after that.
And then it jumps down to 148 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
This is a tough game,
yeah.
but man, it's fun.
Yeah.
So is there a game that didn't show up here that you were sort of secretly hoping it was gonna be an oddball game, which is in the tradition of this event, that was gonna just be there and
there's
make your day?
Man, Game of Thrones was that game, but it's not really an oddball game. And how that one's set up, it's
one's
not
so
fun.
hard.
It's just not fun. It's like
I keep watching people walk away from Game of Thrones and saying, ow.
I'm never playing this. I'm never playing Game of Thrones ever again.
I saw you earlier leave a little bit of points on the table on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, okay. I might have or might not have drained with Hand of the Kinglet, but I already had 1.5 billion off of.
Great score before even getting Hand of the King.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I hate you both. But I will learn to play this game.
What was your top score?
I'm too embarrassed to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it might have been Total Nuclear Annihilation.
Oh, yeah?
That game's
400,000 for me was like a big deal.
Yeah, and when I first played it, I had no idea what I was getting into. My very first game, I had 600,000. I'm like, is that a good score or not?
I think it's a good score. I'm going to actually, just for you guys, I'm going to humiliate myself.
And
I'm going to find out what my top score of any score today was.
Yeah.
Right? It's not going to be good. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh,
look at this.
Watching some drag racing with dogs and cars.
Oh, we're on Monopoly.
Yeah.
So my highest score was 1.5 million on Taxi.
That's one jackpot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a start. It's a start. I have fun.
As long as you're having fun.
I'm having so much fun, and I'm learning so much. I mean, just like watching everybody play has been the best education I could have gotten.
There's so many great players here, and not everyone's even here yet. Keith Elwin and Zach Sharp have not showed up yet.
We've been talking about that. I'm sure they're on their way. Stern probably has a big presence at the CES conference this year.
Yeah.
We were joking that all they need to do is put up there's just 7 games, and they'd probably be in anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, just put me on these 7. I'll get in.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'm sure he could get in with 10 entries easily.
Now, Monopoly, this is a game I do not see too often.
Yeah, it's a lot like Roller Coaster Tycoon in the way that you're just going for modes, and once you get to the super mode, that's the thing, and that's where all the points are at. So.
But it seems like it takes a very long time.
It does, but the points are there, and it's relatively safe. So it
takes a lot of patience.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to hit the ramp, hit the shot, and occasionally have to drop down the target. And
Now this spinning guy right here, that just confuses me. I think my ADHD goes crazy
and it just speeds up and
distracts me.
Yeah. It's really dangerous when it's going fast. On this one, it's actually fine, even if it goes in there. On the lot, it just kicks it right down the middle. But
now what makes it go faster?
I'm not sure.
Just time.
I don't know Monopoly very well. I had to learn it again today. So.
Here we have Larry Burns. And next up, your wife, Allison O'Neill, is up on Monopoly.
Yeah.
And she loves being on video streams.
I know, right? Let's not tell her that she's up next.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're trying to plunge into the scoop rather than the flipper because that gives you a mode, which gets you closer to the thing.
Right.
So is a mode lit at the start of every ball?
Yes, I want to say, because, yeah, it always is, because you can plunge into it.
And how many modes are there before we get to the that wizard mode?
I'm not
Is
sure
it a mode for each of the
The set of the properties?
each property set?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
each property set.
So there's 1, 2, 3, it's 8 then, right?
Right. Each Monopoly.
There's a couple really bad modes that lock you out, but otherwise it's mostly smooth sailing. You get a multi-ball or two in there, you're probably at 10 million when you get to the final mode, and then come out. If you have a good one, you're probably at 20 or 25, and that's a good score, so.
Yeah, I think Johnny put up a big score earlier today.
Yeah, I saw. I forget what it was, but.
I think it was like around 27 or something.
Uh-oh.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Do
it
you
looks-
go for the railroad multi-ball at all?
No.
No.
On this one, the kick out isn't great, and I only played it once or twice, but it's just like the kick out wasn't good enough for me to be interested in going for it.
This event is packed. This event is completely packed.
Yeah, there's 100 people pre-registered before the tournament even started.
And
on
this
the
is just
website.
Friday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be completely insane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you know, this is a great sign. Pinball is here to stay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonderful. So where are you from?
I'm from Colorado. so
Okay, not too far.
Not too
So-
far.
Where in Colorado are you from?
Boulder,
Okay.
Longmont area. So
I've been to Press Play.
Press Play, yeah, that's it's in Boulder.
Yep.
Go there every now and then. The person that actually runs all the games is here. He's the
Ryan Wagner with Comet Pinball.
Yeah.
And one of our sponsors
Yeah.
of this fine event.
Yep.
A great operator has given me many hints as we've been developing our remote pinball product for operators.
Yep.
There she is, Allison O'Neill. Beautiful Allison.
All right. Let's
Brian,
see.
are you not allowed to comment on this now at this point?
Yeah, I'm just going to watch.
See, Brian's got many years of marital experience to know when to speak and when not to speak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. But Allison is fantastic. As we were just talking about earlier, she won the San Francisco Pinball League.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Yeah, she was in a crazy final with Andre Masenkoff. Won on the 5th game on Meteor.
Oh yeah, Meteor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to play Andre on Meteor when he's playing well. He'll just hit that spinner 100 times in a row.
I think she was ready to not play Monopoly.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Endless Pinball. Southern California-based pinball sales, repair, and restoration. I saw their truck out front.
Yep.
They're quite an operation there. EndlessPinball.com. And there's Ryan Wagner, Comet Pinball from Boulder.
Yep.
Now, Comet was Florida, and now it's Boulder, I
I'm not sure.
think. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Comet, great source of LEDs.
Yep. Oh, we're
we got
playing
Ellen.
some.
Ellen on Junkyard. She is also from the Bay Area.
Yep. It's Junkyard. The main strategy I've seen is people just hit the middle until the cows come home. So you can't really see on the screen, but the outlanes are huge. They're like
they're enormous. Yeah.
2 inches. Like everything goes down the outlane.
So what's the strategy here then, if not to go for the middle?
I'm not sure. Everyone's been just going for the middle, because there's 2 multi-balls up there, and then the super jackpots are like 3 million, and then the jackpots can get up to like 3 million as well. So
And so everyone goes for the center.
everyone just goes for the center.
And
Get
that's
that
what happens.
multi-ball.
Oh,
She got a
back.
ball save.
Ball save.
Oh, she got a ball save.
Oh.
All right, she's back.
She got it. This is one of the few games here that does have a ball save.
Even though does it display it?
I don't think it's flashing on the bottom. So yeah.
So it's like a hidden ball save.
Yeah. Wow.
Unforgiving.
Yeah.
This is an unforgiving game for sure.
Yeah. And
I gave it one shot, and it was humiliating, so I stepped away.
Yeah. The rule that changes from everyone from just going dog forever is that you can only play it once a ball. So
Okay.
multi-ball is like where the next big points are at. So
Yep.
dog's still there, but if you get all 3, it's still like not big enough points really. Yeah, it's
There it is.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
All right.
At least these games are playing fast, so keep those queues short.
Yeah, this place is seriously crowded. Now, you heard there was 100 people pre-registered.
Yep.
And what's the expected turnout for the entire event? Have
I
you
think
heard any
there's
numbers?
probably about 150 that have played so far today.
And that's just Friday.
And that's
Yeah.
just Friday. A lot more people come on Saturday so they don't have to worry about work or school or anything. So
We've had
Carl, this is quite an operation you got running here.
yeah,
We're pretty impressed.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
watched them set up for countless hours this morning.
Yeah, and it all works.
Yeah, and you can.
Yeah, surprising to me as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I see how you put the screens above every single one of these machines, and they're all so nicely aimed and focused and beautiful.
Mostly.
Until Johnny kicks a camera stand. Otherwise, everything's been really smooth. And the cameras are like not in the way at all. They're completely out of your peripheral.
You don't even notice they're there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Up and down.
Now, do you have cameras on classics at all, or just on the main games?
No, I was planning on doing a wireless rig, but I think that's going to go away now. It's
Okay.
just, so much going on here on this side.
There's plenty to do.
Are you still gonna televise classics or?
Not if I can't get that rig up and running. No.
Okay.
But we'll do women's. Women's will play their finals on the Modern Bank.
Yeah.
over here.
Okay.
So we'll broadcast
Sure.
theirs.
Nice.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
All right, Gabe.
Don't
See a
miss.
little bit of video mode here.
Oh, it's 2 for 2. No, you missed
What
one.
What is that video mode? What am I seeing?
You're shooting toast at a dog.
You're
That's
shooting
chasing.
toast at a dog.
And you're also building junk to build a rocket ship to space.
And isn't it also a time machine?
Or a time machine. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's all of those
This
things.
game is weird.
What exactly happened in the 1990s
Yeah.
at Williamson Ballet?
I
and
think
Stern?
whatever it was in that magic bus.
Yeah.
That's in the right. That's how they figured out what to do with this game.
Chicago in the 90s, Junkyard.
He's not really going for multi-ball. He's playing magic buses, which I've also seen a lot of people playing as well.
So what does Magic Bus get you?
It's usually random award, or right? Or is it other? I'm not sure actually. I think it might be random award.
So it looks
But-
like he's starting one of his modes.
So do Magic Bus is what, up this,
No,
the other random.
this
other
one here?
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you gotta hit it 3 times. Fireworks are it's 3 of 5. So when you get 5, you get the what's it called? Forget. Oh, his multi-ball's lit. That could be very lucrative.
So he needs to get it into that center hole.
Oh, it's close.
It's tough.
Yeah, he's only on ball 2, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right, yeah.
There he goes.
Check your phone during the startup.
Here we go.
Jackpots might be pretty big. Let's see.
So this
So
is, you just want to keep going up that center.
Yep, you hit the captured ball and it'll raise. Oh, you just went. Oh yeah, you have to hit it by hitting behind first, and then it drops it down, and then the super's behind the captured
The
ball.
super is worth 3
3
mil.
million.
Yeah.
And then the jackpot can be anywhere, I think, under 3, or it could be higher.
Yeah, I think it's around 1.5 or 1.6. Yeah.
All right.
I
you got one
didn't
more.
give him a jackpot. He hit the.
He was doing. Oh well.
Yeah, I feel like a good score on this is once you break 10, you're starting to get into good territory. 15 should It was a very solid score.
I feel like, yeah, let me see. Check.
You're going to look at the rankings?
Yeah, I got it out. Let's see. So, a top 20 score to qualify in A is a 10 million right now, but I feel like a 15 to 20 is what you might need for the long run.
To survive.
All right.
The Magic Bus.
It is random. There we go. Wait, jackpot.
Wow.
Maybe we can see what the jackpot value is. He went for it. Let's see.
He did it. 1.7. Not bad.
Solid points. Must be getting close to his other.
Oh, he got a ball save.
Recycled.
Yeah. What's nice about this, you get to do another skill shot on those ball saves on the out lanes.
Shopping. Points.
So he's in the running with this score.
All right.
At 11 million.
Back in time.
See, that wasn't back in time when they made this.
We were going back in time to the Mamushka from Adams.
Yeah. Is this dog too?
Yeah, so you get a lot more points with this one.
But the dog is a lot faster.
Yeah.
The dog baits your toast.
He's not.
Oh, he got one. Okay,
There's one.
the comeback. Uh-oh, he's only got 2. He's out of
Out of ammo. No more toast.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like the.
I just want to know what the boardroom was like at Williams, and they were sitting around there like, okay, here's our proposal. We are going to have a video mode where you throw toast at a dog.
Yeah. Fishbowl. Or there's like.
So is there important junk that you need to collect first?
Yeah, I think there is. I'm not sure. I don't know this game very well at all because they never put it in tournaments because the dog is the. Yeah, I see Carl laughing over there.
That's the theme of this tournament. They never put it in other tournaments.
How do barbed wire? What is this game?
All right, looking it up here. Barry Usler, your buddy.
BSO.
Yeah. BSO designed this game. Same initials as Brian O'Neill.
Yep.
Looking
so which we move to now?
Where are we going, Carl?
Should get some Robo War. That's another rare one.
I like our green
The camera's
screen.
off on Robo War. You can't see the flippers. I'll do that tomorrow for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we get to watch the most evil Game of Thrones of all time.
Okay, so explain why this Game of Thrones is so evil. It's not. At least it doesn't have the upper. It doesn't have the upper playfield. It does.
No,
it
it's
doesn't.
a pro.
It's a pro.
Okay.
So it's so evil because usually when you're shooting the green targets, you have 1 or 2 outs where it does not go to the out lane. But if you hit the top one, the bottom one, or both at the same time, it will find its way to that out lane one way or the other. So the only way you can do it is either hit the start ramp before or just shake it and
hope
nudge
for the best.
and just pray that it'll go in lane or just away from the out lane. So, and you can't backhand the start ramp, so you can't get the speed going before. So
it never drains in Southern California. In fact,
it's come a long way since San Dimas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too bad we couldn't bring Bill and Ted along.
Thanks to our friends at Comet Pinball, our friend Ryan in Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah.
Master of LEDs. And other accessories. Pinball star. All right.
All right. DJ.
So which house are you choosing?
Martel.
Okay.
Once it went down the middle,
So you always go Martel because the Atta ball is just huge. So, yeah, okay. So you just got a double Greyjoy for that. And also the locks are on hard, so you actually have to hit both green targets for it to
light lock.
Light lock. He's just going right for Greyjoy here. Is he just going to ignore Blackwater and just some people were doing that.
Yeah, a lot. I noticed a lot of people were ignoring Blackwater and just going for some modes right off
And
the
this
bat.
is a survival tactic.
Yeah, and trying to get to the end goal, which is Hand of the King.
Right.
And you know, Hand of the King can go wrong. He did not start any modes, so he's looking for the stack there. Okay. He has a plan. So
Okay.
Yeah, he clearly knows what he's trying to do.
he's
here.
going. Oh, he grazed the target right before he hit it, so that's good value. All right. Yeah, so a good score on this right now is 500 million.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
So that's like
That's usually a starter score on this game.
yeah, it's like for me it's when I was like, okay, when we first Game of Thrones is all right, we're preparing for 3 billions, right? But no,
Nope.
we're preparing for
It's a little fumble there.
yeah. It's all right. He got a lot of progress done. Not a lot of points, but if he's going for Hand of the King, he's well on his way.
Got some good control.
Yeah. The out of the pop bumpers, it's relatively safe for a live catch and even a dead bounce sometimes.
Nice backhand.
Oh, that's really smart there. So that's the safest way that you can get your locks lit, just by the little flick. I want to see it again.
Yeah. Do we have any instant replay? Maybe tomorrow.
No, let's see. All right. Yeah, he's just going right in. There's no time for breaks. Well, so Winter is Coming can really screw up your stack with Blackwater, because if it starts right on the same shot that you're playing your modes and your locks, it will lock the ball, start your multi-ball without your modes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you got to be careful of that.
I'm like on a short leash here.
Yeah.
See,
Timed
dude, this,
out.
you know why I like this? I'm learning everything.
Yeah.
This is the best way to learn.
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to 2 pinball champions while you guys commentate on all these amazing games.
Okay. Looks like he needs one more ramp shot. Yeah, that start ramp will.
He knows that
complete
he
both.
can't backhand it, so
Yeah.
yeah, post pass over.
Post pass. That'll be good value there. 18. Yeah. All right. So,
So what's he going for next?
not draining. Definitely Blackwater. He's got his lure to light lit, so that gives him insurance for it. All right, so it's ball 2. Skip Martell, right? Right? Yeah. And then he'll
All or
bring.
nothing.
Oh. He, okay,
One
so
more target to light.
yeah, he's
block
still
3.
got his lure light lit, which is huge. So if he does hit that target and goes out lane, oh. All right. Oh, he tried. Oh, okay. So now he knows, like, oh no, I have to hit the hardest, the drainiest shot in this game, which is the bottom tie rail target. He's trying to do his flick into the back, which is smart because it's a good game still from him.
Seriously.
Yeah, I think he was trying to beat his other score at 343, so
Yep.
didn't make it.
Definitely would have gotten him close if he got that, because then his Hand of the King would have been ready with an out of ball right after. But it's one of the most evil Game of Thrones I've ever played. It probably is the most evil Game of Thrones I've ever played.
Yeah, I've found that it's fun for me. Again, it's Stern. It's sort of these newer games are really fun for me to play. I was really humiliated at first when I first started playing him because he played so fast.
Yeah.
But then I quickly picked it up, and then now I've got my first.
Yep.
I got a Batman 66, which is super fun with the new code. I don't know if you played it.
I played it at Chicago, and I never won on it because everyone did the thing, and I was just sitting there in the dust, playing my multi-balls for 20 million. one at a time as people would walk up and put like 1.4 million multi-balls, and I had no idea what they were doing. So
Is this recently?
yeah, Chicago, right when that code just came out.
Yeah.
He started on Tyrell, which means his in lanes are lit for his shot multipliers, which is a common strategy that I see, but Martel, I feel like, is just the best. That add-a-ball is huge.
Yeah.
And plus on this one, it's not like lighting your Tyrell's an issue, because if you're going to be going Blackwater, it's going to be lit when you go in. And another issue I have with it is that when you light your lock 3, it'll start Winter's Come, or Winter's Coming, and that will lock you out of your modes.
Ooh, yeah.
So unless you're going straight for Hand of the King, I don't agree with that strategy.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's good there. Looks like the top target is not draining as much as it was this morning. You can hear the Gottlieb dangerous from anywhere. It hurts when you do a slide save. It's like, oh, my ears. It burns.
It hurts. I'm surprised I'm not hearing it more, actually.
Yeah. People don't like shaking them for that exact reason.
Because it's humiliating.
It's loud. Video mode.
Video mode. Come on,
Come
do
on.
it.
No. It's actually smart that he doesn't take the video mode there, because it gets you closer to your light super jackpot, and that can be extreme. That could just be a billion right there if you can get that to line up. Even though it's technically a bug, it's still something that you can play around.
So for folks that don't know, do you want to explain what exactly?
Okay, so on the mystery, if you get light super jackpot ×1, it's just a super jackpot on the RAM. If you start your Blackwater with that lit, the RAM will be lit during your multi-ball the whole entire time for that super jackpot.
Wow.
So it's like the super phase, except all the good parts of it.
And so you don't have to do any of the work.
Nope. It just
of lighting the super jackpot. It's already
and if
ready
you
to go.
accidentally light your super jackpots, then you get screwed, and you lose the bug. But usually
really?
you don't get
okay,
that far.
so it turns
you,
it off.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you don't want to. Well, you get there 20 seconds still, but after that it goes away.
Okay.
And if you started with 2x or 3x super jackpot on the RAM, you were going to get a very big Blackwater. I had a 3x super jackpot. It's like 4,000 gold. I started a multi-ball with it, and I came out at 9 billion.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Dave wants to get. I think this is his third lock.
That's his third lock. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to.
Some Stark before it. Yeah.
So usually people like to loop Stark before if they have swords, just to get ready for their multi-ball, because the sword will increase all your combo multipliers for Tyrell. So all your inlane lights will be doing more. And your RAM during super jackpots can go up one more level to 4x rather than just 3.
So he started his multi-ball. What he wants to do is hit all the 5 major shots.
Yeah, he's running out of time on his Greyjoy. All right, there you go. And that's his multi-ball.
Yeah, I noticed the ball save is really short.
It is.
On this one. Probably another change they made.
It's 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You get it and it's gone. That's
not fun.
That's why you need your Martel.
Yeah, you need your add-a-ball there to extend that multi-ball.
The add-a-ball time is the same as the normal, so it's like 2 seconds, but it's still huge if you can add a ball. You can get away with a lot on it. You can get away with a big slide save. This is the only game that's not extremely tilty.
I found that Lady Luck wasn't too bad either.
Yeah. Dracula and
Metallica too.
Metallica. What was the other game?
Get away with a good shove.
TNA, or Total Nuclear Annihilation. Their tilts are they swing and they can tilt off of a slap save, and then you can get away with the slide save sometimes randomly.
Yeah.
I've only played the Dracula once. Have you guys played it at all?
Played it a couple times, yeah.
How's it play?
I kicked my ass twice, and then I gave up on it.
It treated me nice.
It didn't make me want to go home.
Yeah.
But once again, it fell into the category of I'm learning.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a great game. It's a beautiful game.
I love how you can be behind by 3 billion on your last ball and still have a significant chance of coming back.
Yeah.
Because of that triple stack, it just comes together. And
I had never played it before today.
really?
Never in my life.
So
And I'm playing the game, and no one gave me any hints.
okay, so
And that multi-ball starts crawling across the play field.
you just got it.
And I hit it.
You hit it.
I did it.
Yeah.
Did you add any other multi-balls in with it?
Yeah, everything was going according to plan. The important thing is I was appreciating the design. Can you just give me that instead of like just throwing me under the bus with how poorly I played just immediately?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it was a lot of fun to play the game,
Yep.
and it was really cool design.
It's got lightning flippers and no outlane pose, so it's not very forgiving. But
Yeah.
You know, but very cool. But yeah, so you did okay with your Dracula game
Yeah,
today.
I had a bad 3 stack, but it was still a decent game.
Okay, fair enough. How about Paragon?
I played it a bunch, and every time I drained, it was my fault. That's the worst. I hate it. It's like I can't blame anything when I flipped the upper flipper or I missed my shot. It's like, yep, that was my fault as I watched the ball bounce around and find a way to the outlane or the down the middle.
Here we go with Taxi.
Yeah, this Taxi plays really nice.
I had a good, so what you do, and this is something that you're probably not familiar with, but when you're not someone who qualifies, right, one of the strategies you do is you set yourself a goal yourself that is not related to the ranking.
Yeah.
And so for this game, I needed to get, 1.2 or 1.3 million. Like I just needed to do something.
Usually a good goal in Taxi is to get a jackpot. It's a good starting goal.
And I made hit my number. So I was very happy about my Taxi game.
Were you close to any jackpots or anything, or not quite?
Not really.
That's you just gotta get jackpots, play multi-balls, get characters and characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pickups, and then make sure you got your plunge. The plunger is really inconsistent. Sometimes it'll plunge 1,000 on the 25, and other times it'll plunge to the hundreds. Like
I think I was consistently getting a 7.
There's a jackpot right there.
A 7 swirl.
Nice. There's the jackpot.
I found that this game you plunge hard, and it was pretty consistently good.
You could, if you power plunge, you could get it around like 4 times, like around the disc. So
what's the score that Ron is looking for here?
Well.
Did he play this earlier? Let's see.
Yeah.
1.3. So he already passed that. Nice.
Yeah. So Ron's doing great.
He's on 3x, so it's ball 3. So this guy's multi-ball it. That could be lucrative. He can.
I was having trouble getting that multi-ball, that left ramp from a trap.
Oh, it was easy on a trap, I thought.
Oh.
The flippers were really nice when I played it. They might have been more soggy.
Maybe they were getting a little soggy when I got to it.
Yeah. Aw, that was unfortunate. You got a jackpot, though.
Yeah.
Solid game.
Okay.
Brian, have you played Taxi today?
Just once. I should go play it again.
Because
we got the last hour coming up, so I might want to go and run.
You might want to go
play a couple games.
I just want to point out that you might want to play Taxi. You know why?
Why? Because you're beating me right now.
Because I'm beating you in Taxi.
Yeah, so I need to. I can't let that stand.
You can't let this amateur, completely kick your butt.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, fantastic. I am going to spectate while you play.
Mm-hmm.
And cheer you on like the good cheerleader that I am.
You went too far.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go take off and go play a
Go
little
play
bit.
some games.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks.
Up to you if you want.
Yeah.
All
I think we're gonna call it. Super fun being with you, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be running more tomorrow. Check back in, follow the channel, and we'll see you later. We'll see you then.